Negative Andy, 3-2 in Newcastle against Southampton. That's positives. There's also negatives. Are you negative today?
One negativity, I will apologise to people watching this. I'm wearing a white Levi t-shirt. No fucker wears white Levi t-shirts now, but in my defence, it's lockdown. I'm wearing some Tommy Cooper joggies as well. You know, I'll not show you them. I mean, they're hideous, but that's me negativity of the day. I mean, in my defence, it's fucking lockdown. Some people don't even get changed from their PJs to this, so you know that's fair enough. But no, I think I mean that second half was as bad to watch as you're going to get in terms of tension. But you know, it just went to elation afterwards, didn't it? When the whistle went, it was euphoria. It was, you know, it was such grim times. You know, I've got no nails left, all that. But you know, fair enough. They dug so deep. I was screaming at the TV when Joe Linton came on. I thought it was a terrible move, and personally, I would have bought anybody but, you know, Gale or even Fraser, someone that's mobile. But to be fair, you know, I think he made us eat me words the second half because he put a shift in, he held the ball up okay, and he took a little bit of. I mean, there was a lot of pressure to take up, to be fair, but what little he did, and I thought that the all did good. Dummett when he came on. Yeah. Again, I didn't think I wasn't sure about that as a move because I just thought the more deep we get, the more it's just going to invite them. And if they had scored, you know, before the end, they probably would have won, wouldn't they? You would have thought, just bringing defenders on. But, you know, what a vital 3 points, because you look at the next two away games. Yeah. We've alluded to before that, you know, every game's so tough. You know, Palace the other day was so with that. There's no gimmies in the Premier League, so that's a big win. I think it was probably a good time to play Southampton. You know, the way they defended in the first half and after the last game. But they're not a bad side. They're just in a bit of bad form, and they've had some rotten luck the last couple of games. But I don't think we care. We haven't had the best luck since it ran out early on. So you know, it was good. It was. I mean, the first half it's more like watching football again. You know, end to end. There's chances, bad defending, but entertainment's there. And then the second half was fair play to Bruce. He had to do what he had to do then. I mean, that was like watching us at the start of the season, but we just had to revert back because when you've got 10 men, we actually looked better when we had 9 men than what I think we looked. They barely looked like scoring in the last 5 minutes or 5-10 minutes. I mean, I think when they started, there was a spell last 10 minutes where they started just passing it sideways in the midfield, and I was thinking, yeah, keep doing that, mates. You know, just keep passing it along the middle, and then they were putting balls in the box and just seemed to run out of ideas, which was strange. They panicked when the clock was ticking. So I think we got out of jail really well, and you just take the 3 points in a game like that. It doesn't matter how hideous the second half was. It was just back to the wall, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely. It wasn't a great second half. Certainly back to the wall. I think when Paul Dummett came on, I thought he was an absolute rock at the back. Like, it wasn't the change that you want to see on paper with Wilson and Saint-Maximin being the ones brought off for Paul Dummett and Joe Linton. On paper, it looks like awful changes. Yeah, Joe Linton, to be fair, grafted a little bit. Paul Dummett was good. We went 1-0 up through Joe Willock. How would you assess his debut?
Good. I was very underwhelmed when he signed, to be honest. I thought young kid from Arsenal, you know, a midfielder, much of a likeness, but you know, I liked his interview afterwards as well. It looks like he's fitted in well, and he sort of claims that he likes going forward and scoring goals. So if that's a claim that comes half true, then he's a great signing. So, you know, we'll just see. I mean, it's usually we sign people for an extra body, don't we? That are useless. So he's a young lad. He looks like he's enthusiastic. He scored a goal. You know, he's probably equal Joe Linton's tally, hasn't he? So in one game. So it's you know, but I like his attitude. He looked good. So hopefully, you know, he'll fit in and add a bit more mobility.
Yeah, you know, he's a
few passengers on it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's a good addition to the team anyway. From one run out, so far so good. We've got Chelsea next Monday. Well, there's likely to be a few out. Jeff Hendrick being one with a suspension. Fabian Schär with an injury. Well, we've got we've got a few others. We don't know what the situation with Wilson is, with Manquillo. We've also got Fernandez and Lascelles out. Going up back to Jeff Hendrick. what are your thoughts on him at the minute?
Wasn't
it was stupid, wasn't it? Like it was a harsh second yellow, I thought, but you're already on a yellow card. Like it was a certain foul.
I think it's you get booked for that sort of thing, so it's brainless, wasn't it? You just had a brain. He just had a brain freeze. Tried to get his mate to take the rap, but he got like a naughty schoolboy. He got the blame, didn't he? So it was like, you've chucked the paper ball off the teacher's head. It wasn't me, sir. You know, and he's been caught out. So it was a tough thing to do. But you know, he's missing the next game, so it'll strengthen the team hopefully. What I was disappointed about was Shaw. You know, the concussion rules kicked in. You know, if that had been Stuart Pearce, he'd broke his leg or whatever, he would have stood up, ran it off. And if he hadn't ran it off, he would have went up for a header and went, you bastard, my head said, doctor, coming over, look at the guys. And then we would have had an extra player. So I think Shaw's a big part, if I'm honest. You know, and if his leg's not broken, then, you know, he deserves a smack, doesn't he, to be fair? You know, the concussion rule's there. Imagine Alex Ferguson, that concussion rule, and Fat Sam. You'd be like, get the fuck up, Shaw. You know, get off that stretcher, stand up, head a ball, go and do it, and you get an extra man in. So, you know, we haven't abused the system. We're fucking naive. So I was a bit foaming about that. But, you know, when the full-time whistle went, you know, I'm going to enjoy me Bollinger the night, put it that way.
Cheers, mate. We'll just finally touch on the formation and style of play in the last few games. Obviously got a great win against Everton. Played well as we probably have all season against Crystal Palace. Obviously, unfortunately, didn't get anything from it. And a great win today. So are you happy with the way things are going at the minute? Do you think we can push on and go up the league playing this way?
No. I don't think there'll be any pushing on this season. I think we'll just get safe and then take it from there. I think it's a bit premature to be looking too far ahead. I think we're still, depending on the result today with Fulham, we're still looking over our shoulders. It's just a lot more comfortable now. So if form goes to true in the next couple of games, you know, say we'll lose to Chelsea, lose to Man United, which, you know, if we put up good shows, you can take, hopefully, you know, nick something here and there, but don't have the attitude of nicking. So we try and win them. If we get beat, we get beat, but don't just sort of just hang on for dear life and revert back to type. Be a bit more smart. Obviously, the better teams, and away doesn't make too much of a difference these days, but, you know, just don't go for a 0-0. It's not going to happen. So and then if we haven't got Callum Wilson the next few games, if he's out, then we're going to struggle to score goals because we've struggled to score goals with him in for most of the season. So just see how it goes. If he's back in 3 games' time and we'll lose the next 2, I'll take that, to be honest. And just try and get as many more points. Getting into 30-odd points, that'll be enough. But we're not good enough at this stage. But we'll see where we are in the summer. But if staying up this season the way it's gone and how dreadful we've been would be a great result. But I don't want to be one of those fans that celebrates from the rooftops of staying up. I think that's bad crack. Like, so just get through this horrible season and see what happens. But there is performances, you're right, have been better, which is something, isn't it?
Yeah, so we've been wanting the whole season during the shit show, which was December and January. February's been looking up.
Definitely. Well, couldn't get any worse, could it? So
certainly not. Certainly couldn't, mate. We'll look on, and we've got Chelsea next Monday, so we'll see you there, mate. Thanks for joining again.
Nice one, mate. And I'd just like to say tribute to Robin as well. When I watch Batman, I respect Robin as well, you know. So it's not just a Batman show. So well
cheers,
done,
mate.
Robin.
Cheers. Appreciate it, mate. Ta-da.